All right, everybody, I'm with Brad Miller. How you doing, Brad?
I'm good. How are you?
All right, great, man. Glad to have you here. So I got to ask you, growing up, Orlando, Florida, who are some of your favorite players growing up?
Ken Griffey Jr., for sure. He actually settled and lives in my hometown, Windermere, Florida. So definitely big Griffey guy. Derek Jeter. Yeah, probably Griffey, though. I was obsessed.
Okay. So you're a guy that can play multiple positions. And a guy that comes to mind is like a Ben Zobrist. Craig Biggio did it as well. How do you take pride in that? Because one day you could be playing third, you're in the outfield. How does that work for you?
Yeah, it was something I think earlier in my career when I was younger I didn't really embrace. The first couple of times I moved around, but now I love it. It's exciting. I think, I just kind of prepare myself for all of them. I like playing everywhere, so it's a good way to help out the team, and also it's a way to get on the field as much as possible.
Yeah, you always have a job, right? Yeah.
100%.
So, MLB the Show, the video game.
Yep.
When you saw yourself on the video game for the first time, I gotta know, what did you think?
I was like, wow, it looks really real. It was like, they come to spring training and they kind of do like the 360 cameras of your face and all that. Yeah, and it was kind of creepy how realistic it was, but obviously a dream come true. Growing up playing like MVP baseball and all that stuff, it was pretty sweet. They do an incredible job with that game, so it's crazy realistic.
So I gotta ask you, the no batting gloves. As a person during high school and in my younger days, I always had to have batting gloves.
Sure.
You don't do the batting gloves. Why is that?
Nothing. I just never have. Like I tried them in college for like a week because they were pretty cool. There's like these all white and orange batting gloves at Clemson. But yeah, just something I don't like the feeling of it. So I'm pretty plain, pretty normal plain bat, and luckily I don't know, maybe my hands don't sweat or something. But just never have had to use them.
All right, so your MLB moment. I always ask players this. So what was your first moment that you were like, I'm actually here?
Shoot, I don't know. I think.
Was there somebody
thinking
you faced?
about my debut, definitely playing against some of those big name guys like John Lester and Cole Hamels and like these big pitchers where you're like in the box and it's like, oh, you're not facing like your buddy like in a college inter squad, you're facing John Lester or Max Scherzer. I think just a bunch of those guys. I remember our hitting coach for Seattle would always tell us, don't hit the name, hit the stuff, basically meaning like, hey, just focus on the ball and what they're throwing, not that it's somebody you watched like growing up. But Derek Jeter was a big one, playing against Jeter. Just dream come true.
All right, so two other questions real quick. So now you're facing a guy, and I think for our generation, sort of like the Babe Ruth for our generation, pitcher and batter. You're talking about Shohei OHTANI.
Sure.
What do you think about that, man, when you see him and it's like he can do both?
Yeah, what he's doing is insane. Unbelievably talented. Don't know him, but seems like he loves playing the game and is having the time of his life. Pretty easy to root for, but yeah, it'll be fun. I haven't faced him since 2018 when he first came over, but just insanely talented. I mean, that's even you can't even put it into words what he's doing because it's so unique.
Okay, last question.
Yep.
So, say if you can get an artist or multiple artists, the song is called Brad Miller, your walk-up music. Who would you have do the song?
I currently walk up to The Weeknd. I love The Weeknd.
Like that.
Gets the place going. I would do The Weeknd for sure.
Okay.
You're just sitting up there and like when you walk up to the plate, it's kind of like the stadium is playing your favorite song, which is kind of cool. So I'd go with that.
All right, appreciate you, Brad. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
Right.